No, I'm just saying, you should give that movie another shot.
No way! I've never sat through a bigger snooze fest.
Sorry, Leslie, but I have to agree.
You two have no taste. I can't believe you don't like.
Oh, hello. Yes, this is the LGBT support group. We're just waiting for the leader to come by and get things started. Do you want to join us?
Oh, of course not.
I don't mind.
Here. Take a seat. What's your name?
It's lovely to meet you. My name is Leslie. I use she, her.
You can call me Guy. I go by he, him.
I'm Brooke. I go by she, her.
And my name is Trace. I'm non-binary and I use they, them pronouns. Thanks, I picked it myself. Yes, I've been waiting to make that joke forever.
We're just waiting for the group leader to arrive. They texted in the group chat that they were caught up in traffic. But they'll be here soon.
That's why it's always a good idea to leave early. Traffic can be a bit crazy sometimes.
So what brings you here? Ah, you're still trying to figure stuff out, huh?
We've all been there, believe me.
You'll figure it out eventually. It just takes time.
But hey, this is a good space to explore yourself. I'm glad you decided to come. You want to know how we figured it out?
Well, that's a big question, huh? Don't worry, I get it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy to share my story.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay. So for me, I kinda always knew I was a lesbian. Ever since I was little, I never had crushes on any of the boys in my class or in any of the cartoons I watched. However, I did get crushes on the girls. So many crushes.
You're a real stereotype, you know that?
Shush, I'm telling my story. Anyways, even though I didn't know the term lesbian yet, I knew I was one. And apparently it was pretty obvious, to the point that once I finally came out to my mom as a teen, she just laughed and said she knew for years. I was gobsmacked.
It was that easy for you?
Well, my parents had a long time to get used to it. As a kid, my mom thought my crushes on girls was a phase that I'd grow out of. And apparently my dad couldn't tell they were crushes. He just thought I wanted to be really good friends with the girls in my classes.
And they were roommates.
Exactly. But yeah, once they realized I wasn't going to grow out of it, they worked through it on their own accord. And by the time I actually told them, they were 100% cool with it.
I'm glad things went so well for you. I wish I was that lucky.
You don't have to share your story if you don't want to, Guy. I know it's a lot.
No, don't worry about it. I'll be okay. I was never really a social butterfly like Leslie. So when I started getting crushes on boys as a kid, instead of pursuing them, I just pushed them down. I was really shy, and having these feelings only made me more of a recluse. Especially since I didn't have any representation to look at like kids nowadays. But of course, I couldn't bury my feelings forever. And once I finally came to the realization that I was gay, I was terrified.
Hey, Guy. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, don't worry. I think my story might be helpful.
Well, if you're sure.
During my teenage years, my parents kept pestering me about when I'd bring a girl home. It started off as just light-hearted jokes, but later it turned into a serious suggestion. And eventually, arguments. It was during one of these arguments that I accidentally let it slip. My mom started crying about never getting grandchildren, and my dad went off on how I couldn't carry the family name. Thankfully, they didn't kick me out of the house, but I was grounded for months. Eventually, I found out that they were planning on sending me to conversion therapy. And that's when I ran away from home. They called the police and eventually found me. My parents threw away the idea of conversion therapy after that. But once I turned 18, I left again. And I never looked back.
I know I say this every time, but I'm really sorry, man.
Me too. That's horrible.
You didn't deserve that.
You're the best.
You're one tough man.
You're stronger than me, that's for sure.
I suppose it's my turn then. Thankfully, my story wasn't as rough. I didn't find out I was bi until I was already an adult. By that time, I'd already made quite a few queer friends. They talked to me about their love lives, and we went to pride parades together. That sort of thing. So I really wasn't a stranger to the community or its terminology. As for finding out I was bi, well, it was a surprisingly casual moment. My friends and I were at a restaurant, and I think I mentioned something like, if I was gay, I'd totally tap that. In regards to a bikini model on TV. They all looked at me funny and, said it wasn't a very straight thing to say. I thought about it for a moment, and I had a realization. And that's really the end of the story.
The best straight ally you've ever seen to the gayest person you've ever met pipeline is real.
I suppose it must be if I was that tense. My parents? Well, they were all right with it. And by all right, I mean they weren't fully on board when I first told them, but they didn't condemn me either. And over time, they came around. I think part of why they didn't immediately have a sour reaction is because they knew I had queer friends. Plus, in terms of my attraction to guys or girls, it's about an 80-20 split. Enough that I'm still straight passing, if that makes sense. But I never paid much attention to their opinions anyways. It's not like they could choose how I live my life.
I guess that just leaves me. I didn't always know I was non-binary like some trans people, but the signs were there looking back. I hated wearing gendered clothing. I felt like I'd get the cooties from interacting with both boys and girls. I never felt fully at home with either group, but I still considered myself a cis person at the time. Eventually, I found out what non-binary meant through a video on the internet. It was from some guy interviewing people at a pride parade. One of those people introduced themselves with they them pronouns. The interviewer asked them what that meant, so they went on to explain the term non-binary. I looked that person up afterwards, and turns out they had a channel. Through watching all of their videos, I felt sane. It was like I finally understood why I felt like such an other my whole life.
What channel was it? I'm curious.
YP Rainbow.
Really? I watch that channel all the time.
No way.
Yeah.
What a small world. Anyways, when it came time to tell my parents, they were actually really accepting. A little confused, which is understandable for their generation, but they were supportive and they made me feel loved. It was such a nice moment.
Aw, so wholesome.
Yeah, it went better than I could have ever expected.
Well, that's all of our coming out stories. Sorry if it's a bit of information overload. Good. I'm glad you were here to listen.
It just goes to show that everyone's journey is different.
I hope you feel comfortable knowing that you'll get there. Even if you don't quite know who you are yet.
True that.
Everyone, the leader just pulled in.
Finally! I'm running out of overused memes.
We made good time. I'm glad our stories didn't run over.
Thanks again for coming, newbie. I promise that this will be great.
Hello, loves. I'm finally back on my semi-usual schedule. Um, so this was for Pride Month, obviously. I think it was kind of obvious. But I figured since this is my first Pride Month with you guys, I figured I'd create as many creators as possible. And so we have the lovely StaciVA, who you've seen before on this channel. She is so lovely and oh my god. Love her voice. So clean, crisp. Sorry, can't stop gushing about her. Then we also have AstralNightVA, who is actually the first time that he's appeared on this channel. So hello Astral, hello, hello. I mean, you probably have seen him drop by in the chat every once in a while. What's it called? Chat? No, comments. That was it. Right, right, right. And yeah, so you've probably seen him before. And then we also have lovely, lovely BunnyVA. Bunny is also the first. Bunny finally made a debut on this channel as well. I think uh she did really well as well. Everyone did so well. Oh my god. Um. So yeah, no, I'm so happy that this whole video came out so well. Um. I love all of these people. These guys are absolutely fucking amazing. Oh my god. These guys, I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna be lifelong friends. If not, I'll be sad. But yeah, no. This was actually really fun to make. Uh, I really liked all the memes that I did up. I chose Trace because I myself am a non-binary creator, and I really liked how Trace kind of portrayed me in this script, especially with all of the fucking memes. Oh my god. And they were roommates. Sorry, I love Trace so much. Trace is me and I am Trace. Sorry, I'm rambling. Ugh, but anyway, I'm trying my best to get back onto a normal schedule. I'm gonna try, like, it's currently 9:37 p.m. I'm gonna try and get as many recordings done in like the span of a couple of hours so that I can prepare like a week's worth for you guys so that I can be back as soon as possible for you guys. And don't worry, I slept for the first time in like a week and a half, and I got 12 hours of uninterrupted sleep, and it was incredible. Oh my god. Oh, I love sleep. Sorry, again, I'm rambling. But thank you so much. Right, I forgot. I need to do the whole content creator thing. So thank you to my patrons, my very lovely patrons, including Voltus and Crazy Cat. Thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You guys are amazing, and so is everyone else. Oh my god. You'll be able to find all of my links down in the description below, and on there is my Patreon. If that's not your cup of tea, you can go ahead and share it with just one person, and that would mean a lot to me. Because currently YouTube is being an asshole to me. Because I was supposed to earn monetization 2 weeks ago. Um, and yet I haven't been able to apply due to, I don't know if it's a glitch or if YouTube is just slamming down on ASMR content creators again. Because my apply now for monetization button has been blacked out for 2 weeks, even though, as you can currently see, I have over 1,000 subs. All of you are amazing, by the way. And I'm also like way over uh, must have about 500 to 600 hours over the minimum requirement for watch hours. And it kind of sucks because YouTube is like another part-time job for me, and um, I put so much effort into it, and it's not necessary, but it would be nice to be rewarded for all of my efforts. But to be honest, even if I didn't get paid, whatever, right? It's not a big deal because honestly, if I'm so honest, you guys are just incredible. And this is not me like rambling, or this is me rambling. Um, you guys are amazing. Uh, you guys have made my life better in every possible way with all of your lovely, lovely comments. Well, yeah, thank you so much. I love all of you. You guys are absolutely fucking amazing. So, I'll see you next time. Okay? Bye bye.